Hi, my name is Ashley, and I am a physical therapist here at T.E.A.M for Kids. So today I wanted to review Torticollis, like what we see, and then different compensatory strategies or different compensations that we would see due to the Torticollis when the child is on their back, on their belly, and then while they're sitting. So Torticollis is when we have some tightness in the neck. There's a certain muscle called your T.E.A.M, and it runs from behind the ear and it goes down and it attaches in front where their clavicle is or where their collarbone is. When this muscle is tight, what we tend to see is that they'll tilt their head and then they're going to rotate their head to the other side. So they're going to bring this ear to the shoulder and then they're going to rotate to the other side. Something else that we normally see too is sometimes that shoulder can come up, but that is the typical patterning that we see. Now, when a kiddo is on their back, sometimes what can happen is that due to them only wanting to look towards one way, sometimes they only want to use that hand that they're looking towards, which makes sense because that's the only one that they're able to really see or they're seeing more of. So sometimes they might want to put that hand in their mouth more, or they're reaching for stuff more, and then we don't really love that because we want to make sure that they're bringing hands together nicely, they're reaching with both hands, and that helps for other milestones later on. When they're on their belly, they're able to push up with both hands. When they're crawling, they're able to use both hands, all that kind of stuff. So that's a big thing that we'll see when they're on their back. When they are on their belly, what tends to happen is they're going to be here, and their head tilt, sometimes they will only weight shift over to that side, and then they're only looking to the same side. So what we don't love about that, it's kind of still the same idea. They're only reaching with one hand. Don't love that. We want them to be able to reach with both. Another thing too is that when they're starting to roll from their belly to their back, they'll only go over the shoulder that they're kind of leaning towards, or the side that they're rotating over, or looking towards. They're only going to rotate that side. And again, we want them to make sure that they're using both sides very equally. The last thing that we see with Torticollis, well, not last thing, but the big thing with when they're sitting is when they're tilting their head, what tends to happen is that they only want to be over to that side. So when they're sitting and they're going into crawling, they might only go over that hip that their head is tilted towards, or that can lead to some scoliosis issues later on. We just try to be preventative at that point. But those are some of the big things that we'll see with kiddos that have Torticollis. And if you have any concerns, I would reach out to your pediatrician and see if you can get a referral, and come on in to T.E.A.M for Kids and we can help you out.